Alright, what is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? The ACMGS Gamer here. Today we're here to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. There was an embargo that was lifted today on the 23rd, and I'm going to give you some of the reviewers' impressions from an early demo that they did. The first one being Joy Raptor, whose footage you're watching on screen right now. I'm going to go over also Luke Stevens' skill up, and one thing the Master Assassin had to say. First of all, 3 of these people, being Skillup, Stevens, and Joy Raptor, all said they don't understand why Yasuke is in the game. They're saying it doesn't make sense. Skillup said that there are 3 core tenets of Assassin's Creed, which are parkour, stealth, and combat, and only Naue is the one that encompasses all 3 of those cores. Yasuke only does the combat one. While he can stealth, he can't do it as good as Naue, and his parkour skills are basically worse than Eivor's. And that is definitely saying something, especially if you've seen Valhalla. Now, Skillup also said that basically this is a clear execution of the dev team to basically try to get both sides of Assassin's Creed fans, of the new games and of the old games, into one game, where you have the Assassin, quote-unquote, the older style with Naue, and then you have the newer styled RPG fans with Yasuke. And he said it, quite frankly, is that obvious and that it just doesn't work. We don't know narratively how this ends up. One way that we do know is a repeat is something that they've been doing since Origins, where they took the Ghost Recon Wildlands method, and you have different districts, basically, where you have to go in, you have to find clues, and eventually you tie the clues together, goes and you find and kill your target. The issue there is that they've been doing that since Origins. They did that with Origins, they did that with Odyssey, Valhalla, and Mirage, and it's back. The one thing they all said was positive was the weather dynamic system, along with the graphics were stunning, and that they all actually really enjoyed playing Naue because she was faster, and they just liked her better than Yasuke because, again, she embodies that type of fan base. So it's very interesting to see what other things they had to say. One of the examples they gave of Naue being better is that they were trying to climb a viewpoint tower as Yasuke, and he comments that Naue could get up there faster and do it better. So it's like, if Naue is the one that does everything better, why not just go with her as the main character instead of having to have 2 characters, where a majority of the audience, if they're older, they pick up the game, they're going to go, I'd rather play as her anyways, and not even touch Yasuke. It doesn't make any sense. Luke Stevens also said that there are 2 toggles that you can do, one for stealth and one for combat difficulty. Not sure the advancement of how that works, but it's interesting that it is in there. Luke Stevens also said Yasuke doesn't feel like a protagonist, it's just a secondary character you jump into occasionally. There are no supernatural elements aside from like the Isu that we've seen before. There's no eagle, there's no time skip, no torches, and no hunting. Those are some of the side activities that they decided to get rid of. The Master Assassin said that there is a canon button option to make the story choices for you. It doesn't make sense to have options, in my personal opinion, that are not canon, because then it's just inconsistent. Again, this goes to their storytelling. Why is there an option for players to choose in this game when you could have just made the choices for them and make everything canon? It's player choice versus what the devs want to do. I just don't understand why they can't focus on one thing. They're like, oh, they can't choose between 2. They can't just have one character. They have to choose between 2. Oh, they can't have one choice. They have to choose. I just don't understand it. Perhaps the most interesting thing and the last thing on the list here is the Animus Hub. Apparently, there are 4 tabs: Memories, Projects, Exchange, and the Vault. The Memories are going to be all the different games, where once you boot it up, you can choose the game you want and it'll launch the game. Maybe it'll be that you can switch between the single-player games and Invictus, which is the multiplayer. There are Projects, which is basically a mini battle pass. This I actually like, because basically you can download whatever you want. You go into the game. Upon completion of those things, you get keys that you can then use in the exchange, which is another tab, which basically is like cosmetics instead of having to pay actual money. So this is an example of what I wanted, where you can actually do things in-game, get some form of credit for them in-game, and you can buy cosmetics with it. That's fine. That's perfect. And then you have the vault, where I guess somehow you can unlock data files, lore, and other videos. Now, that is all that we have in terms of impressions. The biggest impressions that I have, like I said, is everybody has said everything is positive, with the exception of Yasuke, which could be a huge narrative nightmare. So once again, I don't know why they chose to do 2 characters. I don't know why there's player choice. I'm still not going to touch this game because even though a majority of this feedback is positive, perhaps, 2 of the most important things to me in this series, the combat does not look enticing to me, and we have no idea where the story is going or if the story is even going to be worth it. We don't know if Yasuke at the end is going to be a part of the Brotherhood. We don't know if he's going to betray the Brotherhood. In that case, why would you even play him? Because if that is the case, it's yet another game where you play as a character that isn't a part of the Brotherhood. It's like, why are you playing the game? Why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my money? So, with that being said, make your choice wisely. If you decide to play the game, let me know how you feel about it. I'll be watching other people play it. I'll be watching my friends play it. I just don't feel like I can purchase this based off of Ubisoft's past experiences and my past experiences with their games. That'll be all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Today was a very heavy media day, so anything from the Xbox Direct I have yet to see. I'll probably react to some of that stuff tonight, and that stuff will be uploaded tomorrow. But like I said, with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.